I forgot my tripod. This is gonna be fun. So welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my porch swing. I am redoing this intro, which is probably a bad idea, but I filmed half of this video yesterday. I had on a full face, a complete full face of makeup, and I'm scrapping almost all of that footage. So I have a script this time, so I'm not going to forget anything. I did not clearly explain what this video was and how I came to fruition of this idea, so I'm just going to go through that whole spiel again. In the fall of 2019, probably October, November time, I don't remember when it was, but I ended up coming up with this brilliant idea for a YouTube video, and I was super stoked, extremely excited about it. So my idea is that I was going to dye my hair with mulberries. I have several mulberry trees on my property on the farm, and I just had to wait for mulberry season. And the original plan was to make one video, chop off my hair, because I had really long hair back then. I was going to chop it off and then dye it with mulberries. So I waited for mulberry season to arrive, and it never arrived. 2020 was just a year for the trees to take a break, I guess. I did not have mulberries on any of my trees last year. I was so disappointed, and I couldn't wait another year to cut my hair, so I just chopped it off. And there is a video, a really crappy video, of me getting my hair cut, so that already happened. Obviously my hair isn't as long anymore. So fast forward to this year, and I have so many mulberries, I don't know what to do with them all. I've never seen so many berries on a tree before. It is really incredible. So it's a perfect year to dye my hair with mulberries, and that's what we're going to do today. Back when I came up with this idea, I checked YouTube and nobody had done it. It was like a brand new original idea. I'm like, yes, finally an original idea that nobody has done. So I, a couple days ago, checked again, make sure nobody had done it, and there is one video of a lady dyeing her hair with frozen blueberries, and I'm going to link that video below because it is a good video. It's funny and I really liked it. And I'm going to do things a little bit differently than she did. She just used the juice of the berries to dye her hair, and I am like cooking down the entire berry, trying to get as much pigment out as I can. And I'm adding some stuff to it as well to help the color stick to my hair. Definitely watch that video. It's really funny. I did definitely like it, and it did work. She did dye her hair with blueberries, so I imagine that dyeing my hair with mulberries will be the same results, I'm hoping. This is a mulberry, and they do contain really dark purple pigments. And it does stain for sure, and I'm hoping this is the color that my hair will be. Really pretty color, right? I think so. So I had some really bad storms come through, so a lot of the ripe berries, they just fall right off. Like if I shook this tree, I just shake the branches and they all fall. Usually I would put a tarp on the floor here on the ground and just shake the branches and then collect them that way. I can't find a good tarp for that though, so I'm just going to collect it in a box for now. These trees are loaded with these mulberries. So I'm going to grab my box and I'm going to start collecting some mulberries. Still have a long ways to go here. This is my collection container, so once this is full, I think I will probably have enough to dye my hair with. So ours are infested with fruit fly larvae, so we do not eat these. We actually give them to the chickens to eat. So they don't go to waste. We do let the birds eat them. They really enjoy their berries. But they're covered in bugs, so we definitely don't eat these. Here is a different tree that is completely covered in mulberries. This tree here is the male tree. The female trees produce the berries, and the male trees produce the pollen to pollinate the berries on the female trees. So, and in case anybody was wondering, it is a tree. I don't know why they call it a mulberry bush, because it's a tree. So this is the male tree, the biggest one that we have on the property, I think. And then here's a female tree covered in berries. This thing is almost full, but I'm gonna keep picking. Just so many mulberries. My toes got stained. I had a feeling that flip-flops was not going to be the smartest choice today, walking in all the mulberries, but you can see it on my flip-flop. Luckily it's already purple, and then my toe is purple, and my hands are definitely stained, but I'm really hoping that's going to be the color in my hair. My prediction for this little experiment is that either it's just going to make my hair look darker, because it is a dark blonde, and I don't know how well the purple reddish color is going to show up. I'm hoping for purple, obviously. I really want purple hair, but I have a feeling it's either going to just make my hair look darker, or it's going to make my hair look red. I've had red hair before, and I look fine as a redhead, so I also don't think the color's going to stay that long in my hair. Maybe a couple of weeks. Like, I just have a feeling that the very first wash with shampoo is just going to completely get rid of all the color out of my hair. So this is definitely going to be a temporary color. Really just an experimental thing for YouTube. So let's just get into cooking my mulberries, I suppose. Here's my mulberries that I picked yesterday. This is day 2. I had a late start filming yesterday, so I had to do this in 2 different days. Well, instead of just mashing these up and using the juice, I'm actually going to cook it down and reduce it. I want the most concentrated pigment that I can get. Hopefully it will last in my hair. That's my idea anyway. So I'm going to reduce this down. Get as much of the water out of it as I can, and also kill all the bugs in there, because we don't want live bugs in my hair. So my science might not be correct on this, but I feel like cooking it down is going to break the pigment up that's in the skin of the berry and not just the juice. Since the juice is like mostly just water, it's just going to wash right out of my hair. So what I want is the pigment that's in the skin of the berry. So hopefully cooking it down will get that pigment to come out, is what I'm thinking. We're simmering now. The juice definitely looks more red than purple, so I'm going to end up with red hair. So my plan for this, once I can get as much liquid out of it as I can, is to add some vinegar. I was going to add apple cider vinegar, because that's already in the shampoo that I use. But I don't feel like opening a brand new container just for this. So I'm just going to add regular white vinegar to this. And my reason for that is because when you dye Easter eggs, you add vinegar to the colorant tablets. And I think that's what makes the color stick to the eggs. So in theory, the vinegar is going to make the color stick to my hair. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I did add a little bit of sugar to help get the juices flowing because it was taking a long time. So I did end up putting sugar in this. I feel like I'm making a pie. If you've ever made pie, I have like the urge to add cornstarch to this. Can't find my good tripod, so you guys are going to have to deal with my shaky hands today. So that's normal, you know, for this channel. I'm getting fogged up. My pan is going to end up being pink for all of eternity now. So I'm just going to mush this down and get out the juice, and we'll see how much I have. Hopefully I have enough. I am just going to let this heavy jar of peaches, let this drain on its own. It is working, so I'm just going to let this drip. And hopefully it won't take too much longer because I'm kind of being impatient. It's already noon. I have a lot of stuff to do today, so I can't be doing this all day. But it is dripping, so we are making progress. I got a shower cap and I could not find any brushes for hair dye. Walmart didn't have any, so I just got paintbrushes. And this is what I'm going to use to put my mulberry juice in my hair. I did add some conditioner. I don't want to add too much because it's going to dilute the color, so I just added a little bit. And it's time to get started. It is already almost 2 o'clock. I'm quite behind schedule. So here's my gunk. And you see the little white floaty things in there? That's just the conditioner. So get started. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure my hair's gonna end up being red. Oh no, that's not good. I just got it all over my ear too. I'm gonna make such a mess with this. That's why I'm outside. I told my husband I would do this outside, so I didn't want to have to clean up the bathroom afterwards. I'm probably gonna end up getting attacked by birds. I smell like berries. I don't have a mirror either, so I'm gonna have a lot of bald spots, I think. Ew. The good thing about making your own dye is you can just take your time with it and really get it in your hair. You don't have to worry about developer. You don't have to be rushed to get it in within a certain time frame. So I can really take my time. I'm attracting bumblebees. I can really take my time and just make sure I get all of my hair saturated. That was right on my neck. Oh my gosh. That's gonna be fun to get out. I just got it all over my neck. I think that's
that's all, folks.
I think that's as good as it's gonna get, guys. I think it's fully saturated. I don't have a mirror and I can't tell. My chickens are wondering what the crap am I doing. I'm pretty much out. I've used pretty much all of it, so, and it was a lot. There was a lot in here. So I think I'm doing something. I think it's gonna work. And I'm leaving this in for an hour, hence the shower cap. I don't want to drip everywhere and get mulberry crap everywhere, so. Okay, shower cap time. I don't know what the point of the gloves were. I'm covered in mulberries. And now it's time to clean off my face, and I'm sure that My neck is really bad. So I'll see you guys in an hour when I'm ready to rinse this out. Here's a quick look at what looks like a murder scene. All of my drips. This is why I did this outside. I do have it on my feet as well, right in between the toes. So I definitely recommend doing this outside. Quite messy. My hair smells super duper fruity and it is sticky. I took off the shower cap thing and I used my blow dryer on high to help kind of solidify it. This feels really sticky. Like I have maple syrup in my hair. It's not a good feeling. So I'm going to dunk my head in this bucket and I'm going to start rinsing. And I'm trying to do this without making a huge mess in my bathroom, and so far I have succeeded. I'm not sure about rinsing this. I don't have a hose is my problem. I don't have an outdoor faucet, so I will be rinsing in a bucket and then I will probably rinse it in my bathtub just to make sure it's all out. I really hope I don't make a mess if I do that. So I'm going to put the camera down and I'm going to dunk my head in a bucket of cold water. I don't think it did anything. I think my hair is still the same color. This might have been a huge waste of time. And I don't want to get any towels dirty either, so I'm just going to stick my head in a plastic bag. Well, you guys, I think I'm gonna have to call this a failure. There is a very slight blue tint to my hair in the right light, but as you can see, it looks the same. That was a huge waste of time. I think I needed to leave it on for a lot longer. I left it in for an hour, and with natural dyes, you should probably do it overnight, honestly. So my ends are still a little bit wet here, so those aren't. Yeah, it looks the same pretty much. I might be imagining the blue tint that I saw in the bathroom, but so yeah, if you're gonna dye your hair with berries, leave it in overnight or have lighter hair. Maybe lighten your hair first. I should have lightened my hair first. My daughter is like, I told you so. It wasn't gonna do anything. I told you so. Like it was always a possibility that it wouldn't work, and I don't think it did. You guys will have to tell me. I think it's a little bit darker. It's slightly different, but it's really not enough to tell a difference. So that was a waste of time. I have a mess to clean up, and I have a lot of stuff to do today. Hair smells really good though. Like if anything, it smells fan-freaking-tastic. And now that the sun's out, I can kind of look a little bit better and see maybe if I have any color. No, not really. Well, dang it, that was a bust. Oh well, enjoy the video anyways. Bye.